Hello, Internet, your friendly neighborhood gremlin here, and today we're doing a vacation home for Rocket because, she's obviously the best. I don't know, she kind of creeps me out, to be perfectly honest with you. But she wanted like a hero hotel, I think is what we're gonna call it. Well, that was what I was aiming for originally when I went in. This build didn't turn out anything like I had imagined that it would, and that kind of thing sort of happens sometimes. I think probably the problem is that I go off the items in the order, and maybe that's what was wrong with it. Because what I imagined was like a hotel for like superheroes and stuff. I thought it was going to be really cool. That's definitely not what we got. It's just sort of more of like a very calm pink pastel kind of deal. It does have a gym, so, that's the hero people thing, right? Maybe we can also blame item limitations in Animal Crossing, maybe? What I wanted was like a comic book kind of hero hotel. That was what I wanted when I went in. Definitely not where we ended up. And here we are, we're just kind of making the lobby. I'm gonna end up with bookcases like all along that wall, and then we put a magazine rack in front of the bookcases, because it's how you do. And our ground floor is just pretty simple. It's like that little lobby, and then I guess like a reading area, and then a gym, just normal stuff. I don't know. I just imagine if you're like a superhero, you probably also work out while you're on vacation. It just kind of makes sense. You'd want to keep that up. Hopefully you enjoy working out, because you probably have to be pretty active to be a superhero. Imagine that takes like a lot of strength and endurance and stuff. I definitely couldn't do it. But we do get to use that like hideous hero clock thing. I guess maybe it's a robot clock. I think it's like a transformer or something. I have no idea what the thing is on it, but it's huge and doesn't really go anywhere. But it seemed relevant here, so we just kind of accepted that and went with it anyway. I do feel like the walls in this build sort of get lost. I didn't really know what kind of things to put on them, so we end up with like a bunch of that like plant wall thing. Just because, I guess. I have no idea. And then I think we tried the plants. I think we give up on the plants, like the actual, like, real plants. They just kind of managed to blend in on the back wall, which feels weird, but also it's kind of their pattern, so I guess maybe that makes sense. We also use a lot of rugs in this build, and all of them are pink. And I really like the rose rug. It's one that I don't use very often, but I do really like. And here I'm trying to put lights in because it's really dark. But the lights in Animal Crossing actually add like 0 more light, so it's just kind of dark down there. And up here we end up with a fairly questionable wallpaper choice. I don't know, I suppose most of the ones we tried were pretty out there. I've never really used the purple one, and it felt like it went, and it was like calming and stuff. I don't know that it was a good idea, but it is what we did. If we are like a little bit less coherent than normal, I'm just feeling really nauseous today. And I do apologize. I feel like I just keep telling you people I'm sick all the time. But I'm not very good at being sick all the time. I'm definitely the kind of person who just complains about being sick. It's not a great trait, but it is one that I have. Sorry, we'll talk about the build. Up here we end up with a, bedroom section, a bathroom. I feel like it's been a long time since I've made a bathroom. That might not actually be true, but it feels true. So that's kind of what we're going with. And then we have, a little sort of, clothes area, I guess. We ditched the hammock. We end up putting it outside. I don't actually successfully put any of the other things she asked for in the build. That stupid massage chair, and it has to be brown. It doesn't come in other colors. And then, to be fair, I do give her a television. I just forgot that she wanted the one that stood on the table. So she got a bigger wall one instead. Which, probably isn't something you'd complain about if you are a real person. And the room also ends up with just, a random assortment of items. Pretty much, at this point, we were just going for things that were, pink and pastel. So that was what we got, really. And then wall art. I really struggled with wall art here because we didn't have a lot of options, and none of them really sort of went with the theme. And I do use the, autograph item quite a lot. We've got, 2 up here and 1 downstairs. I don't know. I thought maybe, get, the famous special superheroes who stayed here. They'd, sign stuff, when celebrities go places. And also, we just kind of needed to fill up the walls. Really, we just kind of picked a bad theme for the room, because it really sort of contradicted what was going on. But also, she wanted a bunch of pink things, so we kind of made it pink, because Rocket's pink, I guess. Probably not, the best choice we could have made, but here we are. I do add in a blender, mostly just because it was pink. It feels a little bit nonsensical, and, it's not supposed to be there, but it was pink, So it just kind of made its way here. And now I will put in an obnoxious number of rugs. I don't know, apparently rugs were a thing I was really into today. So every separate space gets its own rug. Maybe I was just trying to use rugs to save the bill because, I don't know, I don't think it's very good. I don't think we've done very well today. But now we're going to head outside, and this is absolutely the best part of the build, or at least it's my favorite part. It's also the most, like, comic booky, I guess, if you count the fact that I'm just going to put a bunch of, like, tree stands and bush stands and stuff, rather than real trees, which I mean is like fairly typical for me, but also I love it, and so this is the best part of the build. I'm not sure that it like screams either hero or hotel, but I liked it, and that was what we were going with at the moment. There isn't really like a lot to talk about outside. It just ends up kind of absurd, and that's why I love it. And it's just kind of a bunch of fake trees and fake bushes and stuff. Oh, right, we do put like a yoga section in here. So maybe that makes it on theme. It's like one of those like relaxing sort of wellness hotels. I don't know. Mats looked cute. I'm also just going to add like an extremely random casual white fence places. And the path that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because it doesn't line up with the ladder at all. So I don't know what it's leading itself to. But I guess this is in fact actually the end of the build. This is the reveal. I don't know why I chose this room. I think at the time I thought I liked it. Looking at it now, I don't really like it, but it's over now, and we can forget that it happened. And a thing that I do like is these, like, Zap boots. Oh, they're so cute. Especially with the, like, sparkly pink leggings. My outfit doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the bottom of it is really good. So I guess if you like the build, or you just had a good time hanging out with me, you could hit that like button, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever managed to successfully do, like, a comic book inspired build. Or, you know, literally anything at all. And of course, if you think you might like to do this again sometime, you can hit that subscribe button. But I will see y'all on Wednesday. Goodbye!